Uranus and Venus being together in Gemini is one of my favorite alignments for witches. When Uranus and Venus get together, it's the primordial parent, aka nature, hello, our magic, and then Venus, the workers, the weavers, the receivers, coming together in the same sign, at the same spot, at the same alignment to get some work done. It makes my heart really happy. You know what? When we're able to come together with the magic and it's in the same place, in the same sign, I just feel like it's time for some things to unexpectedly, randomly, as Uranus works, align. Yeah. Now, Uranus is becoming one of my favorite signs in the entire astrological chart. Partially due to the fact that Pluto is in Aquarius, but also because Pluto in Aquarius, I've been studying a lot more about Uranus. It is, yes, the primordial parent before Earth existed, before time and order and structure. It's also the parent of Saturn. That crazy, hardcore father energy of Saturn has a dad. That is wild to me. Uranus also, when you tap in with the primordial beings, a lot of the times it can be a little bit more childlike. Like, yes, it can be more serious because the magic is far, far older, but it also can help us to reconnect with the childlike energy of play and create. So with Venus and Uranus being together, if you are, because Gemini is, we talk about it, right? So if you're talking about stuff and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, that was a great idea. I didn't mean to say that at this time, but you know what? I think I like it. Probably go weave it. That sounds like a good idea. Because also Uranus is partially ruling over that Pluto retrograde right now, the stuff that we are unexpectedly weaving means we are leaving. Get me out of this old chapter. I'm ready to be done. But it's like with all of these, especially with Saturn and Uranus ruling over Pluto right now, with all of these endings that have been happening, all these big planets have been transiting into new signs over the previous year. So we've had a lot of really big shifts. Those changes are still going to be going into 2026. It's a lot of transition. And then we've had a lot of Pisces energy come in, which also has to do with transition over the previous year. And we now have a North Node in Pisces. So lots of transition. It's really, really big, which means there's also a lot of endings. Hello, dear goodness. And those endings right now, because Saturn is involved with the switchover of Neptune into Aries, and then Saturn is also ruling over where Pluto is right now, they're really detailed, and they're going to happen on a pretty consistent level. Granted, our beginnings are going to be detailed and happen on a consistent level as well. With the retrograde of Pluto currently, we're focused on making sure that things are really, really finally done. So with Uranus and Venus together, we have some unexpected moving on. I'm doing this new thing. I'm trying this new thing. I'm talking about this new thing. I'm working with this new work. I'm working with this new magic. I'm doing this new. And with that new will come having these endings that are pretty detailed and final. They're like going to be smaller endings. Some of them could be kind of big. It kind of depends on the magic you've been working. And it's going to go back and forth. Sometimes the ending will happen and then the new beginning will kind of fall into place. At least while Uranus and Venus are in Gemini together, that is going to be until July 31st. So expect the unexpected to bring you some new starts and some new beginnings, and be diligent and consistent with making sure that the endings are there. Because if you're not being diligent and consistent, thanks Saturn, about making sure that the endings are there, it could be that the new beginning gets a little bit delayed. Hopefully not. And Saturn requires us to keep up on our work. So, to each their own. If you feel like you know that you're doing what you need to be doing, you're probably in a good position. And that's what I'll say about it. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep up your brew. Super. I will too. Keep doing what you need to do. I will too. And I'll talk to you soon. Also true.